Hell's Kitchen at night, a city choked by shadows where despair is a constant companion and justice a distant dream. But tonight, a new scent cuts through the grimy air, a whisper of something more extraordinary. From the pages of Marvel Comics, a legend is born, a hero unlike any other plunging into the abyss. He is Daredevil, the man without fear. Prepare for a sensation, a whirlwind of action and courage. This is Marvel's newest smash, a dynamic force against the darkness.
You dare challenge me, Daredevil, you'll regret this day.
And in a twist you won't believe, a familiar rumble announces a guest appearance. Don't blink or you'll miss him, the Thing, it's an epic showdown brewing. Hell's Kitchen, a concrete jungle breathing the fumes of midnight, where shadows stretch and hide unspeakable horrors. But in this darkness, a legend walks, a man without fear, a beacon of justice in a world consumed by vice. Tonight, the electric fury of Electro descends, a villain born of 1,000 volts, ready to strike with devastating power. Can a blind man, guided by senses beyond mortal ken, truly face such a dazzling, dangerous foe? His name is Daredevil, and the odds only make him fight harder. This is not just a battle, it's a symphony of courage against a tempest of power. Prepare yourselves for an epic confrontation, a legend etched in the annals of heroism. Hell's Kitchen under the cloak of a starless night, a darkened garage, a place of illicit industry.
Nobody here. What is this, a gag? Guess I was just hearing things. Well, at least IT ain't the cops.
Thanks for unbolting the door for me, Buster. Now just stay there nice and quiet until the police come and untie you. As for me, I'll go visit the rest of you naughty little car thieves.
Hey, who opened that blasted door? Wanna land us all in jail?
That's just where you're going, boys. In case you didn't know IT, there are a few little laws against stealing cars and repainting them in a camouflaged garage.
Holy cow, it's the guy who calls himself Daredevil. We gotta make sure he doesn't get out of here to put the finger on us. We'll handle him. He must have been batty to come here alone.
Alone perhaps, but never without a plan. The man without fear stalks the shadows, a storm gathering for these criminals. Hell's Kitchen, a city that bleeds sin, choked by shadows and the desperate. But tonight the shadows belong to the man without fear. He hunts.
I can tell by their breathing. There are 6 of them.
6 against 1. A deadly ballet begins as our unseen hero dances just out of reach.
You clumsy meathead, you missed him. Come on, let's rush him before he can escape.
No need to hurry, little friends. I'm not going in a place. You are.
A clang, a hiss, then the biting sting of fire. But even the hottest flame can be extinguished. He feels the danger closing in, a suffocating embrace of steel and desperation.
Footsteps on all sides, starting to rush me, but I hear a small crane swaying above me. I'll just hook onto it and take to the air.
Sure, tell us how.
Above the fray, the darkness offers an escape, but the true battle has only just begun. Late at night in a hidden lair, a mind ignites with darkness and ambition.
Very interesting. I've thought of a crime worthy of my great powers.
While heroes are honored across the nation, a sinister plot brews in the shadows of their absence.
While the FF are out of town, I'll break into their headquarters. I'll steal their scientific secrets and sell them to a hostile nation for a fortune.
In the bustling heart of Hell's Kitchen, a lawyer finds a moment's peace, unaware of the storm gathering.
Breaking up stolen car gangs is too simple for someone with my powers. I almost wish I had a more difficult challenge to face. Oh, well, maybe someday.
A summons arrives at the law offices of Nelson and Murdoch, carrying a peculiar request and a spark of impossible hope.
You sure did, Mr. Murdoch. IT was the Thing himself. He wants you to inspect the FF headquarters and make sure the new lease they're about to sign is all in order.
I wrote to an eye specialist in my hometown. I described your form of blindness, and he has operated on cases like yours before. He thinks he can cure you. You'll be able to see again.
A glimmer of a world unseen, a potential cure for the man without fear, met with a cautious heart heavy with the weight of would-be hope.
Forgive me, Karen. It's just that don't want to be disappointed.
Hell's Kitchen, a concrete jungle cloaked in night, where secrets fester and shadows stretch like grasping claws. Here, even a lawyer with a gentle touch harbors a fierce, burning heart.
I know there's a chance of getting my eyesight back by an operation. But I'm afraid to risk it. I'm afraid I might lose my other powers if my sight returns.
He remembers the accident that stole his sight, but gifted him a world beyond mortal perception.
They sharpened my remaining senses many times more than normal. I dare not do anything which may lose me my super sharp senses, the senses that make me Daredevil. I'll be back after I've checked the F headquarters.
Meanwhile, unseen by the world, a new threat emerges, a master of the unseen forces of the city.
It's a simple matter for me to raise myself to the top floors of the Baxter building by using the power of the electric cables which run up the inside of the walls. And being master of electricity, I can deactivate all of Mr. Fantastic's electronic alarms, thereby entering through the window with ease.
High above, as a hero walks unaware, a predator prepares to strike, guided by more than mere sight.
I can visualize the shape of the Baxter building by the sound of the air currents hitting it, just as easily as if I could see it.
Hell's Kitchen at night, shadows lengthening and secrets festering like old wounds. A lone figure, a phantom in the rain-slicked alleyways, moves with an otherworldly grace.
You ain't getting past us, boss. Not alive anyway.
But the night belongs to the devil.
You two picked the wrong corner to stand.
And the darkness claims another victory, leaving only echoes of violence. Hell's Kitchen, a labyrinth of shadow and despair. In this electrically charged arena, the man without fear faces a foe who commands the very lightning.
Good, he is a foe worthy of my mettle.
Daredevil, the blind vigilante, moves with impossible speed, his senses an orchestra of danger, dodging a torrent of raw energy.
I've got IT, just in time.
In a desperate gamble, he plunges the room into darkness, hoping to turn the tables on his electrifying adversary.
Now the odds are on my side. Wait, what's this I feel?
His heightened touch finds an unlikely weapon, a heavy dumbbell, a fleeting advantage against an unseen enemy. Hell's Kitchen at night, the air thick with ozone and a chilling silence. A captive broken, his mind reeling from a brutal blow, his consciousness slipping away.
He'll be unconscious long enough for me to make sure he can never interfere with Electro again. I must find a fitting fate for him, one worthy of the ingenuity of the master of electricity.
In the heart of technological marvels, a sinister plan begins to take shape.
Of course, here it is, how perfect, how simple, and how foolproof. Here is the world-famous skyscraper rocket launcher of the FF.
A cruel game of deception to frame the fallen hero and send him on an eternal, one-way journey.
Now that he's safely aboard, I need only seal the hatch and set the missile for its launching.
The man without fear lost to the void of space, but the triumph of Electro is far from assured. For the night is young, and Hell's Kitchen remembers its protectors. Above the grimy streets of Hell's Kitchen, a silent, terrifying ascent begins, a metal beast hurtling towards the void. Within the airtight confines of Reed Richards' creation, the man without fear stirs, consciousness a slow, agonizing return.
Electro knocked me out. My hands are tied. I've got to think, find a way to escape. Wherever I am, I'm alone.
But for the blind vigilante, even the tightest bonds are merely a puzzle waiting to be solved by an unparalleled sense of touch.
First, I must untie my hands.
Freedom achieved, the stark reality of his predicament hits with the force of a cosmic blow. He's on a one-way trip to the stars.
Electro has shut me in the F. space missile and launched it toward the stars.
Yet hope remains in the design itself. A manned vessel implies controls, a chance for the man without fear to defy the laws of gravity and fate. With the hum of engines and the subtle click of levers, an impossible task commences, a blind man piloting a spaceship back to Earth. He will navigate by sound, by touch, by an instinct honed in the darkest alleys, aiming for an empty clearing Central Park.
I've done it. I've reversed the missile's course.
Against all odds, the rogue missile is turned back, a testament to the will of the man without fear, but his journey is far from over. Hell's Kitchen, a city choked by shadows, where justice is a whisper and fear reigns supreme. Only a man with senses beyond mortal ken could navigate this labyrinth. Only Daredevil.
Don't move, mister. We've got laws against endangering people and property that way.
I've got to move fast. Can't let them book me. They'll try to learn my real identity. If I can loose this horse from the handsome ab behind IT, it'll be my best method of escape. By striking the harness with just the right amount of pressure, I can use my cane weapon like a karate blow, severing the leather straps. And now, a properly guided horse can go where a pursuing car can't go, namely, right over the many other cars parked nearby. It's easy for me to direct my mount over the traffic, for the sound of each car's engine is like a beacon to me, and the odor of the gasoline, magnified many times by my super sense of smell, is unmistakable.
But even the most daring escape has its turning point. Above the city's roar, a new sound beckons.
I hear a flag rustling in the breeze above me. I'll swing to the second floor and regain my Matt Murdock clothes where I left them before anyone can pick up my trail.
Hell's Kitchen, cloaked in night, a city of hurried footsteps and hushed secrets.
Mr. Murdoch.
Mr. Murdoch, don't you hear me?
Karen Page, my secretary, can't stop now. Mustn't give Electro a chance to escape.
A pang of confusion for Karen, unaware of the desperate race the man without fear is running. He cannot risk a warning, not with Electro poised and his escape routes countless. The rooftop of the heliport, a stage for a daring maneuver. The air thrums with anticipation. A leap of faith, a prayer for speed. Daredevil rides the wind, a specter clinging to a metal beast. A feat of sheer will and improbable grace, a blind man defying the very laws of gravity. Hell's Kitchen sleeps, but not all within its shadowed heart. Above the city's hum, a different kind of storm brews, a tempest of ambition and electrifying fury. Within the sterile confines of the Fantastic Four's headquarters, a singular, blinding force is at work, tearing through the fortress of genius.
The electrical energy I can generate is more than enough to cut through any steel vault door ever built. I did it, and now all the secrets of Mr. Fantastic shall be mine. Just as I expected, all sorts of mathematical equations and notes. I can't understand them, but they'll be worth a fortune to any foreign power I contact.
But while one thief plunders the intellect of science below, another watches from the vast expanse of the night above.
And then,
Made it in exactly 1/2 second. I'll do a complete somersault, breaking my fall and enabling me to land gently on my feet. Exactly 2 minutes and 50 seconds, and I can sense a great surge of electrical power directly beneath me. A pair of eyes can be deceived, but all my senses together can never be mistaken. This is the split second. The skylight must be right below me. Daredevil.
Hell's Kitchen, a concrete jungle cloaked in the shroud of night, where danger lurks in every shadow. A villain's boast echoes, taunting the impossible, a missile, a fiery path to the stars.
it's impossible. Nobody could have escaped from that missile. I saw IT head for space myself.
But none had accounted for the man without fear, a phantom rising from the ashes.
Nobody could have escaped except Daredevil. There's no need for me to fight you now. I've got what I want.
The adversary's escape plan unveiled, a desperate gamble with vital secrets on the line.
Once I burn through the elevator door and reach the electric cable, even Daredevil will never be able to catch me.
I think I know what he's planning, but I can't let him get away with IT.
A desperate plummet, a blind man's faith as he dives into the abyss.
Farewell, Daredevil. If you should see the Fantastic Four, thank them for their secret formulae. I'm sure an enemy nation will pay me a fortune for them. So he's escaping with the FF's scientific secrets. Now I dare not let him escape. Our entire nation's security may be at stake.
35 stories down, a silhouette against the darkness, defying gravity and fear.
Well, where Electro can go, Daredevil can follow.
A descent like a phantom, a calculated fall, a testament to an extraordinary will.
This is one of the times I'm lucky to be blind. If I could see what I'm doing, I might be scared stiff.
Hell's Kitchen's concrete jungle. The hunt is on, a silent predator using the city's symphony of sounds to his advantage. His enemy flees, a symphony of desperate footsteps, each beat a beacon for the man without fear.
Incredible, all the powers of electricity, and yet Daredevil, with naught but skill and strength, thwarts me at every turn. I'll use my electric magnetism to hitch a ride atop this car. This is one feat Daredevil won't be able to duplicate.
The footsteps have stopped. It can mean only one thing: he's hopped onto a car. Luckily, I can still sense electrical vibrations. They're strong enough to guide me in the right direction. I haven't lost him yet.
But the city's arteries are choked with metal and exhaust. Rooftops offer a faster, more agile path through the urban maze.
A car won't help Electro in this midtown New York traffic. I can make faster time by running from roof to roof while they all stop for the traffic lights.
Trapped by the city's flow, his quarry seeks refuge in the artificial glow of a grand theater, a calculated gamble.
The sounds of many voices, flickering bulbs, tickets being torn and changing hands. It can mean only one thing: Electro is racing into a movie theater.
If he follows me in here, it'll be his undoing. There are countless forms of electricity inside, which I'll be able to use against him.
Guided by the powerful electric emanations from his body, I can't miss him.
And so the hunt continues, from the rain-slicked streets to the dazzling heart of the metropolis, a confrontation brewing in the flickering lights of the silver screen. Hell's Kitchen at night, shadows lengthening, but tonight, the glare of the stage lights illuminates a different kind of theater of the absurd. Within a palatial showplace, a review is in progress, but a far more dangerous energy is about to take center stage. Daredevil, relying on senses beyond sight, detects the unmistakable tang of ozone Electro approaches.
Each electric bulb I pass, each live wire, each circuit and switch increases my power as my body absorbs their energy.
Fueled by the very power of the city, Electro surges forward, a human lightning bolt drawn by the scent of performance and the rising heat.
The temperature has risen 27 degrees. IT can only mean arc lights indicating a stage show, and the scent of perfume and theatrical makeup show girls. They're screaming.
He ascends, navigating the unseen pathways of the theater's infrastructure, guided by the chilling cries above.
I didn't think you'd be stupid enough to follow me up here, Daredevil. Even your strength and agility won't protect you against my electric bolts.
Struck with a force that rattles his very bones, Daredevil is caught off guard, the roar of the crowd masking the lethal silent flash of Electro's power. Hell's Kitchen, a labyrinth of concrete and despair, where the night bleeds into a perpetual twilight. Suspended precariously, the man without fear finds himself in a desperate fall, a cruel plaything for a sinister architect of his demise.
Where's your foolish confidence now, Daredevil? Or has IT deserted you because your time is up?
Bolts of energy rain down, a relentless assault, but amidst the chaos, a glimmer of hope, a spark of Daredevil's indomitable will.
Wait, my fingertips feel lines of electric energy beneath them. IT means wires, leading to a central control box.
A desperate gamble, a calculated risk, as Daredevil uses the very cage that held him to find an escape.
Stop whining, you high-voltage heel. The curtain itself is bulky enough to break your fall, and there are sure to be some police waiting below to wipe away your tears.
The stage is set for a crashing finale, but is it the end of the man without fear, or merely the curtain rising on his next act? Hell's Kitchen, a city drowning in shadows, where laughter is a forgotten language and danger lurks in every alleyway.
Keep that water on him. I'll get you for this, Daredevil. You haven't heard the last of me. He's helpless if he's short-circuited.
A masked villain's predictable pronouncements, a stark contrast to the gritty reality of the streets.
Spoken like a true masked villain. You professional bad guys must all study your speeches out of the same textbooks.
20 minutes later, the adventurer, now a master craftsman, returns, performing a welding job worthy of any expert.
There, Richard's safe is as good as new again.
But as the work concludes, a familiar sound signals the approach of the Fantastic Four, forcing a swift change of identity.
Now I'll start work on the lease and, too late, I hear the Fantastic car nearby.
Back in his everyday guise, Matt Murdock finds himself in a familiar predicament, bombarded by clients with urgent legal needs.
Anyone know where a fella can find a good lawyer?
Hi, Matt. Everything all taken care of.
Mr. Murdock, you're back. Murdock, we want to sue somebody. While we were gone, some nut boosted our skylight and...
Mr. Grimm, why don't you try writing US a letter next time?
IT. It's the thing, Mr. Murdoch.
Thanks, Karen, but somehow I feel I would have guessed that.
We'll replace that door for you, Murdock. And now, may we have your report about our lease?
I'm sorry, Mr. Richards. IA just didn't have a chance to get to IT yet.
Is that so? What do they call your outfit anyway? The Lightning Boys. Now, if you'll just be patient, I'm sure my partner can explain. Never mind, we'll find some other lawyers who work a bit faster.
Matt, how could you lose US for famous clients like them?
IT wasn't easy, partner, believe me.
Lost clients, a disappointed partner, and Electro's shadow looming.